So, how often do we receive racing thoughts, general stress, and anxiety on a daily basis? I know I experience this pretty frequently, quite often, honestly, and I'm always looking for ways I can relieve this and sort this on a very quick, fast-paced remedy instead of having to use, traditional medicines, pills, and forms of therapy that might otherwise help us with anxiety and stress. So what if I told you there is a scientific supported way to clear your mind? There is. So I discovered EFT tapping, which EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. And this is a technique where we use our acupuncture and acupressure points to relieve the anxiety from our body. So, first of all, why do we even want to relieve stress? Well, stress can have long-term impacts on our health, can also affect ourselves in the short term. It can affect our mental clarity. It can affect our sleep and also our productivity. I think for me, this is what I experience the most difficulty with when it comes to stress. I get less productive, and so I always want to find a way I can combat that. So EFT tapping has been super beneficial for helping me in this way. So I'd say stress that we experience in everyday life tends to come from our phones, and as we know, technology is increasing every single day, and it's growing even more and more, as supported by evidence that I found from CSCU. We're constantly getting notifications, emails, and we always have deadlines that we need to follow, and I know as a student this stresses me out, and so I need to have a quick relief like EFT to help me when I'm out and about and not necessarily surrounded by resources. So one big important resource that I have found to not be effective just for me, but also for a lot of folks that I know, is the Calm app. So this app shows us how we can carry our emotional distress and release it from our body's energy system. So, fun fact about EFT, it comes from ancient Chinese medicine, and today it has been evidence-based and found that ancient Chinese medicine has been some of the most effective in our world as of right now. So knowing that EFT comes from this, it makes me feel confident that it is working for me wherever I'm at. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a demo as to how EFT works. It often starts at the top of our head, and it tends to go to our temples, like the side of our eyes, under our nose, our chin, and so forth. So what this does essentially is the stress from our pressure points are being released as we tap them. So I know that for myself, if I'm driving and I'm having anxiety, I'd be able to release the anxiety, scientifically proven, release the anxiety from my mind with EFT tapping. Not only when I'm driving, but also maybe some people have anxiety at school or at work, and you're like, okay, I need a second to breathe. Here you are able to release the anxieties in your body right from where you're at. So not only can EFT impact our mental and our stress, like I mentioned, but also physical pain. So a lot of folks experience chronic pain on a daily basis, whether that be because of an injury or an illness where you're experiencing chronic pain. Could be anywhere. I know a lot of people get knee injuries and they're not able to relieve the pain from their knee. Same with their back. back injuries are very prevalent, and it's hard to get rid of this discomfort. So we went through how EFT can help our mental, but it also can impact our physical pain and relieve this discomfort from our body. So self-care, I think, can look different for everybody, but EFT specifically is easy for everybody to incorporate, regardless of what your self-care routine looks like. Thank you.